That was amazing. Round of applause, everyone, I think.
Thank you very much.
Got a little studio full just to come in and applaud you like that. That was amazing. Really, really lovely track. So, and fairly new, apparently.
Yeah, right? Well, I wrote it a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
And we put it together as a band today.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, it obviously shows how professional you are. Sounded great.
Cheers, thank you.
Just tell us a little bit, though, because I'm never quite sure whether I'm seeing or hearing you as a solo artist or a band, or do you do both?
It's both, yeah. That's kind of the great thing about it, really, is the fact that I can go off and do the solo things when these guys aren't around. But more often than not they are, and they come and join and make it all sound really nice and full, and we have a good old time. Yeah,
and I wonder then, in that case, when you compose a song, are you composing a song for just sometimes knowing that it'll work as a solo artist or as a band, or do you kind of have the same song but play it differently?
It varies for different tracks. Sometimes I write them and they sound really nice with just acoustic, but they also work the band. Other tracks we've written all together. Yeah, so just it's a whole sort of collaborative kind of thing, which is really nice.
Obviously, I'm sure in your life you've been playing a long time, but as a kind of an artist, you've been, what, about maybe a couple of years around on the scene now? Yeah,
it must be a couple of years. I mean, I've only started taking it sort of seriously the past year and a bit when I picked up these guys. Well, they were nice enough to play with me.
Nice to know, isn't it? Now, the other thing I have to talk to you about is King's Lynn. Yeah. Because you are from King's Lynn.
I am.
And it's quite rare in the past that we've had artists from King's Lynn, but suddenly something has happened. I don't know what it is, but there's like a whole collection of people now beginning to come from the town. I mean, what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I don't really know where it's come from. It's just been like the last couple of years, really. Like the singer-songwriter thing's really taken off. I mean, we know a couple of really good bands around the area.
And people like Def Havana are doing really well.
Yeah, I mean,
Under the Influence,
awesome.
who we've had on the programme.
Yeah.
Jesse's Ghost. See, they just really, you can just like, it's amazing how many you can. But, we've been doing this programme for 5 years and we just would not have been able to do that 3 or 4 years ago. But you've been part of that because you have been, kind of come through the King's Lynn system, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, I started off doing sort of little solo gigs, King's Lynn and like Kudos, and then we went to like Maid's Head with a full band, and then we got to play Festival 2, supporting the Brand New Heavies, which was awesome last year. So yeah, it's kind of grown, and now we're putting ourselves out to the country more than. We're playing a lot down in London.
But that's what I think is also quite interesting, because some of the bands that are from that area seem to be doing better than some of the ones from Norwich. And I wonder if it is because you have a limited opportunity to play. I mean, there's some great venues now developing, but because there aren't so many, you basically have to get on the road and get out there, don't you?
Yeah, and it's great fun getting on the road. That's the whole thing of it. Like when we have like a band van and we all jump in that, and like we go up to Edinburgh Fringe Festival for like a week, stuff like that. And it's just like such a nice sense of camaraderie, and it's all laughs, and it's how it should be. I think it's hard work, but at the same time it's fun.
Now we're going to be coming to King's Lynn as well. We've got 2 producers, Debs and Beth, who are working on a King's Lynn programme. So will you join us when we come there? And
yeah, of course.
We can just.
I believe I've already been asked.
Well, we'll kind of try and I say expose. That's the wrong word. It makes it sound like there's something bad to look at. But actually, we'll rejoice in the King's Lynn music scene in a few weeks' time. And thank you so much, all of you, for coming in.
No worries. Thank you very much for having us.
Beautiful song.
Cheers.
Will you get that recorded so we can play that soon?
Yeah, we're in the process of recording some more singles that should come out sort of in the next year or so.
Okay, brilliant.
Which would be awesome.